5-minute salute. Today's segment is sponsored by the Military Affairs and Veterans Department, the City of Jacksonville. Harrison Conyers and team scoring on our veterans with the benefits they earn through their military service. I'm fortunate enough to be joined here virtually with Jerry down in Fort Lauderdale and Joe out in beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii. So to both of you, aloha. Jerry, question for you. Where are you originally from and what you do in the military?
I'm originally from northern New Jersey, but I am certainly a Florida man at heart now. I've been here for a very long time. Indeed, and Florida men are known for crazy stuff. I actually was a hospital corpsman. I served from 2004 to 2011, did 15 months total in Iraq across 2 deployments, and then went on my journey to start looking at what I'm doing, and now GSnow Creative is what takes up my time.
Awesome. We're going to get into that in a second here. That's great. So, Joe, where are you from? What you do in the military?
So I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, the West Indies, and I primarily grew up in Georgia, so I consider Georgia home. Son of a Army Sergeant Major, Signal Corps. I joined the Marine Corps right after high school, eventually went to college and got a commission, ended up doing 31 and a half years. Kind of went a little bit of everywhere, but ended up out here in the Pacific and served as a communications officer throughout that time. So communications, cyber, IT, that background. So thank you for having me today.
No, thank both of you. Hey, first of all, thank you for your service. Doc, Semper Fi to you, Joe. So my dad was Navy, so I sprechen Sie Navy, and then I was in the Marines early in my career, so and then I ended up in the Army. So Joe's going to make fun of me later when we're off camera. So I appreciate you guys' service to the nation. Obviously, if you guys didn't do what you did, we couldn't be here today. So, Cherry, let's jump into it. GSnow Creative, what is it, and what do you guys do?
So we are a branding and content marketing agency, and we focus primarily on helping clients build authentic brands through storytelling. I had the great fortune of speaking at an event yesterday for the Florida Association of Veteran-Owned Business, specifically on this topic. And it was a room of about 100 veterans, and we are just working to help people leverage their stories, their experiences into the brand that they put out into the world, so that they can create authentic connections with their potential clients and close those sales oftentimes before they even make contact.
Wow, that's huge. You know, I'm in a studio here. This is a full service marketing and TV company, and it's amazing. I've learned so much since I've been here just by being around smart younger people. Travis, the producer, don't let that go to your head. But it is amazing because you can make a great product, you can have a great service, but if nobody knows about it, doesn't matter. So it's not lost on me. Awesome. So Joe, let's talk about Delaney Consulting and Coaching.
Yeah, so throughout my career, I did what a lot of us do. You do a lot of mentoring, and you do it based on what you know at the time. But as I was getting out, I had several people tell me I really should look into the field of coaching and consulting. And so it's not really a super creative name, it's straight to the point. And I wanted to be able to expand beyond, my passion is helping veterans, but really overall helping people develop their leadership skills. By going through a coaching certification program and learning the skills and techniques, I've been really able to help people of all professions as I transitioned out the military myself. And I started expanding my network. So I'll always have a passion for veterans, but now it's nice that I can reach out to the local community and really take my years of leadership experience, my years of coaching and mentoring, and transform that into an organization where I can literally help everyone based on what I choose to do day to day, and still stay tied into the veteran community as well.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Jerry, with you, who's the clientele that you service? Like, who should be reaching out to you?
So I've had great fortune of working with all kinds of companies, solopreneurs to large corporations. We were the agency of record for several years for Pernod Ricard. That's the company that imports and distributes Absolut, Jameson, Malibu, the list goes on. We've created all kinds of interesting content for them, but we've also helped to build brands for accountants and mortgage brokers and real estate agents. So really, what I like to tell people is, if you have a story, we find the most compelling and impactful way to tell it. And right now, what I'm really diving into a lot is veteran-owned businesses. I think that veteran business owners many that I've encountered will take their veteran experience and kind of set it to the side and say, this is what I'm doing now. without
Right.
realizing that those experiences could become such a strong brand. And it makes it a lot easier for them to connect to people who either sympathize with those experiences or look at those experiences as attributes that you want in a company that's being ran, as opposed to detriments of the situation at hand. So we
Yeah.
are happy to work with anyone who is willing to let us into what goes on in their minds, and
Yeah.
let us tell their stories.
That's wonderful, and that matters, right? If you have a personal, compelling story, people are they're going to know more about you, and they probably want your service. If you got like a good service or product, they're probably going to be compelled to pursue them. So with Joe, with you, like who's the right client? Who should be seeking you out?
So I've had the luxury or the privilege of coaching people in all sectors, different backgrounds, different areas, but my real passion is kind of evolving into two areas. I really enjoy sitting down with that mid-level supervisor who just wants to be seen or heard, that mid-level leader, and they just need someone helping them get over that obstacle. But lately I find that I'm doing that more in the Native Hawaii organization space with small business owners. Some of them happen to be veteran-owned businesses. And it's so fulfilling because they serve a greater purpose. They want to do something bigger in their community. They have a longer term vision. So we very seldom talk about the bottom line of the financial side. We really talk about their passion to do something in the community that they grew up in, which really inspires me because I decided to make Hawaii my home. So I find myself integrating more and more at every opportunity, reaching out to the community, getting to know more about Hawaii and the customs and the courtesies, and finding those mid-level leaders, and if they happen to be a veteran, it's even more fulfilling to me, kind of hitting all angles at the same time to provide coaching, and if it transforms into consulting as well.
That's great. So Jerry, how do folks find GSnow and yourself?
Sure. You can visit our website, gsnowcreative.com. We do have a contact us form there, so it's nice and easy. We are GSnow Creative on all handles, and you can search me on LinkedIn at Jerry Nieves. That's
awesome. And Joe, how do folks find your company and yourself?
Yeah, very similar, DelaneyC2.com, and as well as LinkedIn. I primarily use LinkedIn as my platform, and you'll see a mix of you'll have an opportunity. When I tell people when they go to LinkedIn, they get to see what I do. I do have a defense contracting job as well. I do activities in the church, community outreach, and I like people to be able to see every aspect of my life, and that LinkedIn allows them that opportunity to see that.
Yeah. That's wonderful, gentlemen. Hey, number one, thanks for your service to the nation, especially during our last 20 years of war. Not lost on me, the service you guys did overseas to keep our nation free. Thanks for doing your post-military career, both for the veteran community and then also for your businesses. I'm very excited to see where you guys go. We'll definitely stay in contact on LinkedIn. We'll take all your guys' contact information, include your businesses, put on our show notes, and encourage folks to reach out to you guys. So thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
You.
Aloha. Hey folks, I'd encourage you to reach out to Joe and Jerry, see what they're doing. If you got a need for their services, please reach out to them and take a look at them on their website. We'll see you at our next segment. A little bit gratitude.
When they leave us for battle, we await their return. When their embrace is gone, we imagine them with us. Some don't come back. We grieve. Some come back hurting. We help. Heroes survive. We honor them. Heroes fall. We remember them. 150,000 veterans live in Jacksonville. We serve them. We're the Military Affairs and Veterans Department, City of Jacksonville. Because of them, our light never dims.